So the first startup that will be presenting is Esther Young, OD. She's the director of optometry at Eyeque. The first startup is Eyeque. Go ahead, Esther.
Hi, everyone. My name is Esther Young, and I'm a Berkeley-trained optometrist who has been working in teleoptometry for 5 years and medical devices for 10 years. It is a pleasure to be here tonight to introduce you to Eyeque as the Director of Optometry. And thank you, Lee, for inviting me and all of you for tuning in tonight. So Eyeque's mission is to bring affordable eye care to everyone, everywhere through low-cost and accessible vision testing devices and software. We also aim to someday be a one-stop shop for eye care, where you can get your glasses, contacts, eye drops, eye exams, and more, basically everything except surgery. So Eyeque wants to empower people to test and monitor their vision at their own convenience and arm eye care professionals with technological advancements to improve patient care by enabling remote patient monitoring. And of course, we also desire to bring vision testing to parts of the world that lack standard eye care and help people to get the glasses they need to correct their vision. So why do we want to improve the optometry and ophthalmology industry with our products? Well, sometimes traditional in-office eye care visits can be slow. For example, patients may have long waits to see their doctor, even for a simple follow-up visit. It may be difficult to get an appointment at a desirable time. Some doctors are booked out a month out already or more. It can be inconvenient for the patients in terms of location, getting there, traffic, time of day, if they have to take time off work or if they have disabilities. And sometimes it can get expensive if they don't have insurance or their insurance doesn't cover what they need. Some people also get white coat syndrome, unfortunately, where they may be scared or feel anxiety in the clinic. And others may feel rushed or stressed or unsure about their responses. For example, during the refraction, when the doctor asks you, which is better, 1 or 2, and you're like, well, 1 is slightly wider, but 2 is taller, but maybe 1 is slightly better. I don't know. Let me give you a hint. The optometrist is looking for you to tell them when the options look the same and when you can't really tell the difference. So that's the secret for you to take away today. Finally, though, we are coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic, and there is still potential exposure to viruses such as the flu, highly contagious pink eye, and there's still the variants of COVID-19 that are out there. So some patients may not feel very comfortable, may feel wary about going into a healthcare setting unless it's something they absolutely cannot do at home. So why now? As everyone knows on this call, telemedicine is the new normal. The Wall Street Journal reports that currently 30 to 40% of doctor visits across all specialties are still virtual despite practices reopening. When I open my Kaiser app to make an appointment, it gives me video and audio calls as the first options rather than an office visit. And I actually just had a telemedicine visit yesterday. Moreover, 75% of patients who have tried telemedicine now prefer it over an in-person visit for many of the reasons I stated previously. And I have to say, I feel the same way too. 18 million yearly in-office and ER visits for simple problems such as red eyes, styes, and dry eyes can often be managed remotely, or at least their follow-up visits can be once the issue is diagnosed. So Eyeque is here to bring a safe, friendly, convenient, and accurate vision testing ecosystem into the home. Starting from anywhere in this cycle, patients can test their vision and update their glasses and contact lens prescriptions at their own pace, at their own convenience, at home or wherever they like. Eyeque is also working on connecting patients to doctors via telemedicine to review refractions, prescriptions, provide ocular health consultations, and monitoring. This professional oversight will give patients reassurance about their eyes, and in-office chair time will be reserved for more complex cases. So these are some of the current devices on the market, which are for sale on our website and at Amazon.com. The vision monitoring kit retails for $159 and contains the 3 products below: the Insight, the Vision Check, and the PD Check. And I will go into each of these in more detail. So the first one is the Eyeque Insight, which is a rugged binocular device that combines 3 vision screening tests into one. So that would be visual acuity, which is on the top left. That's the 20/20 number you get, contrast sensitivity, and color deficiency. We are also actively exploring other tests that we can build into this form factor. And this test is extremely easy to use. It has ease that face different directions like here. And you just swipe on your screen in the direction of the prongs of the E. So the primary use of this device is for screening visual acuity, which is how well you see with or without your glasses or contacts. Ideally, you should be able to see at least 20/20 or better with your vision correction. If you are historically able to see 20/20, but your vision starts to get blurry over time and you take this test and you get 20/40, then it would be a good time to get your eyes checked. The other tests we have for contrast and color testing are good screeners for many eye conditions and diseases such as cataracts, diabetic retinopathy, macular degeneration, and more, which affect the contrast sensitivity and color vision before they affect the visual acuity. So these are good tests for patients who with long-term or chronic conditions to monitor themselves and possibly get in to see their eye doctor sooner than they originally planned if changes are detected. So the next device is the Eyeque vision check. Let's say you did the previous test with the Insight and your vision is 20/40 with your glasses, so it's decreased. You can then use the vision check to see how much your vision has changed from your last prescription. So this device performs a refraction using a technology very similar to the autorefractor here on the left, found in doctors' offices. And you may recognize these iconic images from inside the machine, the barn house and the hot air balloon. Autorefractors usually use the Shack-Hartman method, which shines light in your eye and measures how it is reflected back. The vision check uses an inverse Shack-Hartman method licensed from MIT. In this test, you see a red and green line, and you merge them into one line, into one yellow line, using the controls on the device. The distance which you move the lines corresponds to the corrective lens power needed to correct your vision, whether you are farsighted, nearsighted, or have astigmatism. I'm also excited to announce that the next generation refraction product, Vision Check 2, was fully funded on Kickstarter and also on Indiegogo, and is scheduled for completion and shipping this summer. It also won 2 CES Innovation Awards this year. We worked really hard on this device to make the test easier and more user-friendly. No batteries are required. And in fact, most of our products don't contain any moving parts or require batteries or charging. The only one that does is the original Vision Check, but this new one doesn't have batteries. Finally, last but not least, is the PD check. This is a quick and easy way to get your pupillary distance simply by taking a selfie and lining up the markers on the frame. This number is needed to make glasses with the proper distance between your eyes for comfort and best vision, and it's also needed for some wearables such as VR headsets. One question that we often get is, does the Eyeque device or any of the devices give prescriptions? So no, none of the Eyeque devices in themselves give prescriptions. Prescriptions by definition are given and signed by a doctor. Since these tests are self-administered, they do not provide prescriptions by themselves. However, a doctor could use the results from these devices to give their patients recommendations or prescriptions. So at that point, it would become a prescription. I must also mention that Eyeque products are not eye exams and do not replace or bypass eye exams, which are eye health examinations performed by a doctor. While there are basic screening tests that may indicate eye health issues, they are not comprehensive like what you would get when you go to your eye doctor. And many companies are currently working on digitizing and moving many of the standard comprehensive eye exam tests into remote form. But there's currently no company that does it all yet, and I hope there will be soon. So in conclusion, Eyeque's products are useful for monitoring and visual status and updating glasses and contact lenses between regular eye health exams. Usually we recommend patients get eye exams once every 2 years or once a year if you are over 60 years of age. And some patients may find that they need to be monitored more frequently, and that is where our products can play an important role. We see a big potential for our products to be used in primary care offices, schools, drugstores, workplaces, and so many more places as a screening tool and a starting point for the eye exam. We're always open to more ideas and partnerships, so please contact me if you have any ideas. Thank you all for tuning in, and I am open for questions.
Great. Thank you very much, Esther. So one of the questions in the chat was, by the way, you did great under 10 minutes.
Oh, great. Hope I didn't talk too fast.
No, no, no. This was good. Who is your target audience or target customer?
That's a good question. Ideally, our target audience is everyone, anyone that wants to have access to a eye test at home, that for any of the reasons that I mentioned, if it's more convenient for them, it's for their family, or if it's for patients of doctors who want to monitor them for a specific eye disease like diabetic retinopathy or even myopia control, which is a hot topic right now.
Great, great. And so are these products available in the market?
Yes, they are. They are available on our website, eyeque.com, and also on amazon.com. And we have the new Vision Check 2 coming out this summer, probably around August.
Great. And is there anything Innovator MD community can help you with? Is there an ask?
Yeah, I think using your imagination to see what kind of partnerships we can have with doctors, whether they are eye care professionals or even primary care doctors. For example, we're talking to a US Army base in the Marshall Islands, and they currently don't have any vision testing services because all travel is banned. So they're interested in using our products to serve their patients and help them get glasses while they're under this travel ban.
Great, great. One more question from the audience: accuracy of these common conditions, false negative rates and stuff like that.
Our visual acuity screener, we have clinical studies ongoing that show that they are within 3 letters of a standard eye chart. And also the refraction device is within a quarter diopter of the patient's usual eye glasses prescription.
So it's comparable to the in-office
Yes,
testing.
yes.
Did you have to get an FDA approval for these?
Our products are 510(k) exempt. They are registered with the FDA.
Great, great. Any other questions? Let's see. Cost, I guess you already talked about it in the slides.
Yeah, I mentioned it right around here.
Yeah, so this is
These are the retail prices.
89, 69, and 13.
Yep, or all together for 159.
Yeah.
And we do have bulk discounts. So if, for example, if we work with a hospital or something and they need more than 1 kit, then we would have a bulk price discount for that.
So are these reusable?
Yes, they are. So currently, I think most of our customers have the kit at home and they may share it with their family. Everybody needs their own eyeque.com account to store their results. But other than that, they can share the device.
Okay. How about practices? Can they own a device and share it? I mean, use it on different patients?
That's a great question. The Insight device is one that's probably pretty good for reusing between different patients as a screener. And the reason why I say that is it's very fast. It only takes about a minute to do the test. So it could be something that all the patients in the waiting room at their primary care doctor's office, for example, does for fun while they're waiting for their doctor. The Vision Check, which does the refraction, this one takes longer. So I would recommend that this one be done at home when people have time and they don't feel rushed or stressed.
Great. Thank you very much. I think this is a very interesting product and a great company. Thank you.
Thank you so much.